Life is full of different challenges. There are different battles in life, both spiritual and physical battles. It is very important for you and I, as a child of God, to have the attitude of a winner, to win every battles in life. Watch this video till the end. Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's episode. In today's episode, I'll be telling you how to win your battles in life, attitude of a winner. And this topic is inspired from the 28 days fasting we did in the church, Catholic Charismatic Renewal of Nigeria. Thank you so much, my returning subscribers, for always watching my videos. And if you are viewing for the first time, you are welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel if you find my content interesting, and turn your notification bell on for you to always be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you. As a child of God, how are you able to win your battles in life? The book of Esther is a great inspiration for you and I. When they were teaching us this topic in the church, I was so inspired. It's the book of Esther chapter 4 verses 15 to 17. I went back home to study my Bible and I realized that the story actually begins from chapter 1 in the book of Esther down to chapter 10. So I encourage you all, at your convenience, please study the book of Esther chapter 1 to chapter 10. Then you will understand the story of Esther, Mordecai, Haman, and the king of Susa. So because of time, I will not be reading from the Bible. I will just share with you my own understanding of the story of Esther, and I will also conclude on the attitudes or attribute that you and I should have as Christians or children of God that will help us to overcome battles in life. Esther was a cousin to Mordecai, and Mordecai was an administrator in the empire of Susa. When Esther's parents died, Mordecai took Esther and raised her as his own daughter. So the advisors of the palace advised the king to bring in women who are virgins to occupy the position of officials in the palace. So that was the period Mordecai brought in Esther to the palace. Mordecai told Esther not to tell anyone that she is a Jew. So Hagar was the one in charge of the women brought to the palace, and Hagar fell in love with Esther because she was so beautiful. She had a very beautiful shape, and Hagar loved her so much, and he assigned 7 other women to take care of Esther. To cut the long story short, Esther became a queen in the empire of Susa. Mordecai, as an administrator, he found out that 2 men had planned to kill the king. Investigation took place and they found out that it was true, and these 2 men were hanged. Then it was during that period that the king promotes a man called Haman to the position of prime minister, and Haman disliked Mordecai because he knew that Mordecai is a Jew. The king gave Haman so much powers and ordered everyone in the empire to always bow and kneel before Haman. But Mordecai refused to bow before him. And when people were asking him, why are you not bowing before Haman? He said that he's a Jew, that he can't bow before Haman. And that was when the hatred increased. Haman disliked Mordecai and the entire Jew in that empire. So he went and discussed with the king. Somehow he was able to influence the king, and he said that he's ready to offer 34,000 kilograms of silver to the palace treasury, so that all the Jews in that empire should be killed because they are disobeying the law of the land. He told the king that the Jews they have their own laws that they are obeying. They have refused to bow before him. Okay, so the king agreed. So Haman went and met the palace secretary, and they declared a proclamation that on a certain day, all the Jews in the kingdom of Susa should be killed. They should be slaughtered. So when Mordecai had heard this, he was so angry. He went to the streets wearing sackcloth. He poured ashes on his clothes. He was crying and moving around the kingdom. He was so confused and worried. So he sent a message to Esther that Esther should please go and meet the king to stop the Jews from being killed. Esther was so scared, and she said, according to the law, no one goes to the king, man or woman, except that person is summoned by the king. that she cannot go because she is scared that she will be killed. According to the law in the palace, you can't just walk to the king except you are summoned by the king. So Mordecai told Esther that don't think that because you are in the palace you are safe. You are also a Jew. If you refuse to plead with the king on behalf of your brothers and sisters, we will declare a fast and pray, and God in heaven will come to our aid. But you will be killed because they will find out that you are also a Jew. When Esther got the reply from Mordecai, she was so touched. And she said, go and gather all the Jews together. Declare 3 days fasting and prayer. I will also pray with my women working with me. And on the 3rd day, I will walk to the king and plead with him. If it takes me to die, then let me die. To cut the long story short, Esther was able to win the heart of the king, and she pleaded with the king to stop the killing of the Jews, and that was exactly what happened. The Jews were set free. And remember, Mordecai was the one who found out that 2 men wanted to kill the king years back. So the king now said, this particular man, Mordecai, have we rewarded him for his kindness, for his truthfulness in the palace? And his advisors said no. And Mordecai was crowned with different robes. Mordecai was promoted. The king honored Mordecai because of his good deeds. And the people of the Jews were saved because of Esther. Haman became so ashamed that Mordecai, that he hated so much, is now being exalted in the palace. And Haman, when the king found out all his evil deeds, Haman was sentenced to death. Now, this story is very interesting, and it's a story that when you read the Bible from the book of Esther chapter 1 to chapter 10, you will really understand what it takes to win your battles as a child of God. Number 1 is fasting and prayer. As you can see from the story, Esther declared 3 days fasting and prayer for her to have the courage to meet the king and plead on behalf of her people. And God intervened, God lead her, and she succeeded. Sometimes we don't win battles in life because we find it difficult to pray. We find it difficult to fast. How often do you fast and pray for your life, for your children, for your family, in a world full of different unseen battles? How often do you fast and pray? So it is very important as a child of God, if you want to win your battles in life, develop the attitude of fasting and prayer. Secondly, perseverance. Perseverance is very important. You don't give up. You continue pushing. In the midst of those challenges, in the midst of your battles, you continue pushing. The story of Jesus is a great example for us. He was tortured. He was beaten. They betrayed him. They called him all kinds of names, but he did not give up because he knows who he is. So as a child of God, for you to win your battles in life, it is very important for you and I to persevere in life. The 3rd point is determination. How determined are you in life? As a child of God, you have to be very determined. Whatever you are doing, you need to be determined for you to win. And the 4th point is courage. A lot of us, we are not courageous in life. We lack courage. We have already given up. We don't even trust ourselves. So as a child of God, if you want to win your battles in life, it is very important to be very courageous. Else, you will not win your battles. And the next point is positive mindset and faithfulness. Having a positive attitude about life will help you a lot to win your battles. How is your faith in God? Remember, the Bible says, even if our faith is as little as a mustard seed, that God will be there for us. It is very important to have faith in God for you to win your battles in life. And the next point is boldness. Be bold enough to face any challenges. Be bold enough to challenge any situation. Be bold enough to stand up and say enough is enough. And the last point is risks. As a child of God, be ready to take risks. Esther knew that it is an abomination to just walk to the palace and meet the king without you being summoned. But what did she do? She fasted and prayed, and she took the risk of walking straight to meet the king, and her request was granted. Sometimes you need to confront that challenges. You need to walk up to that challenges and say, no, today is your last day. Today I will overcome you, and it will help you enough as a child of God. So it is very important for you and I as a child of God to have these characteristics to help us win battles in life. Don't allow your battles to win you. Don't allow your battles to overshadow you. Be courageous, be determined, fast and pray, and you will win every battle in life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do so. Like this video, share this video with your friends, share this video with your family members, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.